Oh, I forgot to record my show. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Sorry. Circle G Ranches in Tempe. Woohoo! Awesome. Well, I am super excited to learn all about it. You must have a little Tempe history for us today because
we do. Little Tempe history. So let's dive right in. But good morning, everybody. Really great to be back with you guys on this amazing Monday. And Tempe has some rich history that spans thousands of years.
Thousands.
And like a lot of areas here in the valley, it really goes back to the Hohokam people. And they established their civilization in the late 1800s BC, and then really thrived in this area for about 700 years.
Wow. And
they were pretty, savvy and ingenious. They created irrigation systems by digging these canals and really providing water to the crops along with building dams and rivers for flood control. And they were really these masterful farmers, and they were able to produce abundant amount of food using very little labor and technology.
Smart people.
They were really smart people. And then after centuries of living in this area, I think we talked about this before, they mysteriously disappeared around 1450 AD. And what I didn't know and what I discovered in this research was many people believe that environmental changes, including drought and flooding, which kind of yin and yang, but caused them to abandon the area.
Oh,
I know. So that's really where it started. And then in 1865, soldiers arrived in the area of the Salt River Valley and set up Fort McDowell. Yep. And then following that, some enterprising farmers, they saw what was going on. They moved into the area and found a lush area already cultivated by the Hohokam people. And so they dug out more irrigation canals from this land so it could grow more food and feed the Arizona military post and some of the mining towns that were becoming popular at the time.
So the population started to increase.
It did. And then Hispanic families from southern Arizona were the first settlers to move into the Tempe area. And then again, they helped even construct more of these irrigation canals, the San Francisco Canal and the Kirkland-McKinney Ditch. And what really started small farms as far as east to the top of Tempe Butte. And so I really found out what Tempe Butte was all about, which I'll put some links into the post after this. But yeah, some of these Hispanic families are really what founded what became known as the San Pablo east of Tempe Butte. And then another settlement known as Hayden's Ferry developed just west of Tempe Butte, and Charles Trumbull Hayden, who owned mercantile and a freighting business in Tucson, called this location in Tempe home in 1870.
Wow.
And so in the years, he built a store, a flour mill, a warehouse, a blacksmith shop, and a ferry. And that's where this community really became more of a trade center, just south of the Salt River Valley. So it was starting to really get hustling and bustling. And then both of those settlements grew and they formed one community known as Tempe in 1879. Yeah. And so the name Tempe,
I was curious. I said that in my head. I was like, I wonder where the name came from. And then Danes comes out with it.
Reporter Dana on the case.
She has all the information.
So Lord Darrell Dupa, who was an Englishman who helped establish Phoenix, is credited with suggesting the name. And it reminded him of the site of the Butte and the wide river. It reminded him of the Vale of Tempe in ancient Greece. And if you look at pictures, when Tempe was first developing and the Vale of Tempe in ancient Greece, it looks very similar.
Well, now I have to check it out.
Check it out, you guys. So so that's where it started. And then interesting enough, in 1885, the Arizona legislature selected Tempe as the site for what is known as the Territorial Normal School, which trained teachers for all of the Arizona schools. And then in 1958, the institution became Arizona State University.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yep. And then again, a railroad was built in 1887, and that crossed the Salt River at Tempe, you guys, and it really linked the town, and it became the nation's growing transportation system. And you can still see a lot of that. You know, we have the light rail now, and the Tempe Land and Improvement Company was formed to begin selling lots in what was booming Tempe at the time. And so, yeah, now Tempe is the 8th largest city in Arizona, and it really does have a strong modern economy based on commerce, tourism, and electronics manufacturing.
Yeah.
So you see that with GoDaddy, Carvana, State Farm is, you know, all these big
all
companies.
along the Tempe Town Lake. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is some Tempe history, you guys. So let me share my screen so you know where we're talking about today. So we're going to spotlight Circle G Ranch, and it's this little tiny dot. Can you see this, Katie?
Yes.
Okay. So I just kind of wanted to spotlight where this was because it sits just west of the 101, south of Warner, but it is convenient to the 101, the 202, the 60. I mean,
the 10, Beeline, all of it.
So if you are someone that's relocating here for work or needing to move to a very convenient location, this is an area. I mean, you can get anywhere quickly, you know, by jumping on these major highways. So it's this little area right here, you guys. Yep. And like GoDaddy sits right here, but it is very convenient. And I will tell you, let's look at the one home that is for resale.
Did you tour this one?
I did not tour this one. It's owner occupied, but I did drive through the whole neighborhood. So Circle G Ranches, there's a couple, and I know you mentioned this all over the valley, but again, this one has 160 custom luxury homes that have been built. And so although they're a little bit older, some dating back to 1979, most of them have been recently updated with really great upgrades in the home and the landscaping. However, some are built as recently as the mid 2000s, such as this home. So it was built in 2008, you guys, and it's reselling for $2.95 million, and you will see why in a second. And
it's so gigantic.
It's
first
gigantic. Of all. And the really cool thing, and why we wanted to spotlight this, is many of these properties are horse properties. This one is not, but you can drive through and you see the trails that you can take throughout the neighborhood. It's tree lined. I mean, you feel like you drive into a resort when you drive through here. It's just really peaceful.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. So this home, 7 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, just over 7,500 square feet. Like I said, built in 2008. And look at the lot size. Most of these lots are upwards to about an acre.
So yeah, this one's close.
It's really close. And let me show you guys. There's a lot of photos of this. There's like 118. We won't go through all of it. But you can really just see, I thought the drone, the view from above really showcased this home so well. And it does have a guest house that has 2 bedrooms, full bathroom, kitchen. Let me just kind of go back so you guys can see. I'm sorry, I was not at the beginning. But yeah, it's got a Spanish Santa Barbara kind of Tuscan feel to it. So when you open, this is what you see. Just,
it's classy.
It's really classy. But again, and it's got a basement that they have set up as a really cool game room. You've got a little office there. So let me kind of fast forward through some of these, you guys, so you can see the basement, which, entertaining at its finest, right? So there's your master. So you have a really nice door out from the master to your backyard. which I thought was great.
Yeah, that's convenient.
So I'm not sure what this is with the refrigerator. I'm not sure where that is in the home. But you can see the stairs, the laundry room. And let's get downstairs. There's 118 pictures, you guys. So give me 1 second, just kind of flip through as we walk down so you can kind of see these beautiful staircase going down to the basement. Check it out.
Wow.
So I could hang out down here for the, for the day.
It'd be fun to have a Super Bowl party down there.
Super Bowl party. You do have a beautiful backyard, a diving pool, built-in barbecue, basketball court.
I just saw that it's a walkout basement too.
It's a walkout basement. It is. So just and so they have a private driveway. You can drive down this to get to that guest house. So here's the guest house, which is really nice. So separate entrance, full kitchen, 2 bedrooms, full bathroom.
It's its own house, basically.
It's seriously its own house. I mean, look at this place. Yeah. I mean, I'll just live there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one property that we can showcase here today, you guys. There weren't a ton for resale, but there's a lot going on in Tempe. So like I was saying, the amenities that you have, you're next to the Arizona State University, the research park right there. And they have a community park with a horse arena. So when you drive through the main street there, you can see it right off to the left. They've got tennis courts. I think it's like resort style. I think they had a putting green, but it's also a horse arena. So you can bring your horses out there. From what I hear, there's a lot that goes on the weekends in that area too. But yeah, you're really close to a lot that's going on in Tempe. So let me share with you guys what all that is. So,
well, yeah, and there's just all kinds of restaurants and nightlife and gyms and anything that you need.
There is. So downtown Tempe, you guys, so explore downtowntempe.com, where you can, click on any of these tabs at the top to see what's going on, any of their featured events. They have the Tempe Sports Complex that is right there. You can kind of see on the side here, you can just click on all of these as to what's going on, aquatics, boating. There's 2 public golf courses that are right there too, that are very reasonable as far as price goes. You've got the Phoenix Rock Gym, which I thought was super cool. Something different. I mean, check this place out, just a lot of not only outdoor activities, but indoor. You've got your Rolling Hills Golf Club. I mean, you can pay annually $59 or $29. I mean, I thought it was very affordable and really, really close to these locations. So you've got Rolling Hills, Ken McDonald Golf Club, golf course, excuse me. You've got Gamage, which is the theater right there at ASU. So you can check out if you're into theater. They've got Tootsie playing. I think the Lion King, you can buy tickets for the Lion King.
I think that's coming up this summer. I want to go see that.
Yes. Yeah, here it is. They're on sale now, Katie. So
I better get them
now. You've got parks and recreation. So Papago Park, I thought I'd spot like this. This is more of an interactive, but this is right at the view. You guys go up there. Oh my God. And sit in kind of like those wind caves and watch the sunset. It is so pretty. So pretty. So not only as you have an interactive map, but you can also print this Papago detailed PDF map out too, which kind of goes through, if you can see on the left, the trail names. Most of them are easy. But again, it's a beautiful area. You've got the Phoenix Zoo located right there. Botanical gardens aren't far. Tempe Town Lake. So you have Tempe Beach right there, which you can jog, bike. You can rent those paddle boats, paddle boards. You can go kayaking. I mean, all the things that, for all ages enjoy doing, to be outside, family fun. And then also since we talked about it on the last show, the Coyotes.
Not
Coyotes
the
are
four-legged ones, the hockey team.
Good catch. Some may be confused. So the hockey team, you guys, the Coyotes, they are moving to Tempe. They are building a facility at ASU that is going to seat 5,000 fans. It's going to hold women's gymnastics too. So it's a multi-purpose facility, but the Arizona Coyotes for hockey will be playing there for the next 3 years, starting this year.
That's awesome. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. And then again, like you mentioned, Katie, you've got Mill Avenue down there. There's always some stuff going on too, like festivals, again, a lot of just entertainment and nightlife. So if you're into that, it's a really fun place.
Tempe Town Lake has a lot of that too. Tempe Town Lake is super fun. What about schools around Circle G?
Yeah, so schools, you are in the Kyrene School District. So highly rewarded and award-winning Kyrene schools. You have Kyrene del Cielo, Cielo Elementary. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Kyrene Apparende Middle School, and then Corona del Sol High School. So public, again, they're, rewarded, high award-winning school districts down there. And then what people say is, they love that it's convenient public transportation. The economy's booming down there. Again, you can drive and you just see all the, the sun just beams off those buildings when you're driving down there in the morning. Festivals, you have a lot of things, like I said, indoor with ASU, and then outdoor as well with all the Tempe Town Lakes and Peppico Park and things of that nature. So
that's awesome. And we don't have an HOA in Circle G Ranches in Tempe, correct?
Actually we do. I think it wasn't much.
Small.
It was small, I believe. If I remember correctly, I'm sorry I didn't point that out. It was, I believe, 140. I'll post it. But it was a quarterly fee.
Yeah, and probably super minimal.
Very minimal.
Yeah, it's not like they have, a community center or anything like that.
No, just that area, that kind of arena with some tennis courts and things. But yeah, for trails, if you guys, if you have a horse, and you're looking for a horse property, I mean, this is one of those areas that would be perfect for you.
Yeah, right in the middle of everything. And then you get to have your horses.
How awesome you ride a horse and you don't even feel like it.
Right. So you just need a house there, and you need a house at Stellar Air Park, and you get your plane, you get your horse, you're good. You're still right in the middle of town. You're fine.
Exactly. Love it. So yes, you guys, check us out. Circle G Ranches in Tempe.
Yes, and we have a link here in the show notes or in the description, rather, if you want to check out any properties that might be available. Obviously, there's just the one in the Tempe Circle G, but we will come back and talk about in the future, the other Circle G ranches, because there is, or I don't know if they're all ranches, some of them are meadows. There are some other communities that have cropped up in the East Valley. I don't know that there's any Circle G in any other part. I think it's only East Valley, Southeast Valley.
Yeah, that's the only ones I saw.
Yeah. A couple in Gilbert. And so anyway, so we will report on those in the future, because I really love the Circle G ranches and the meadows and all of those communities for those reasons of the larger properties and, the larger lots and the ability to have your babies, your horses there.
Babies, I know. They're so precious.
All right, guys, it's Katie and Dana with the neighborhood news. We'll be back. Oh, and while you're at it, follow us on YouTube, because then you'll get all of our juicy goodness. So not only will you be able to catch up on the playlist for the neighborhood news, we've got a playlist on our YouTube channel, which is at Team EvoAZ. And you can see it right here in my name. That's how to spell it, at Team EvoAZ. That's our handle. And we have a playlist there. We also have a playlist for our podcast. It comes out twice a month. A lot of really great local housing information, talk about rates. We talk about real estate, what's going on, that kind of thing. So keep us tuned in and you will be in the know. All right, Reporter Dana, until next time.
Have a great week, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.